Hi guys, we're back here on the SGTV stand. I am joined by Karen, who is going to have a go at the Time is Money challenge. Karen, how do you think you're going to go?
Awesome.
Awesome. Time to beat is 2 minutes 7 seconds. What do you think you can beat it?
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Right, that's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'll just quickly explain the rules. Open the drawer on the SCU, take the fuse out physically, put it back in, close it as though you've changed the fuse.
Yep.
Plasters are filled in your back box. Chisel all the plaster out, or as much of it as you can, just to get your socket in there. Wire your socket on there with your sleeve in, using the tools provided. Time challenge. Are you ready?
I think so.
Right then. 3, 2, 1, go. As fast as you can. So that's the fuse out, back in, changed. Good. On to the next part of the challenge. Plasters are filled in your back box, which was kind of them. Pressure's on now.
Got ladder wobble and I'm not even on the bloody ladder.
How we doing?
1 minute 20.
Could still win this, Karen. I've got faith in you. Earth leavings by your feet. This is where the handshakes start to kick in now.
Everywhere.
Just as tight to the back box as you can. Doesn't matter if it's loose on the wall. How are we doing?
4 minutes 33.
4 minutes 33. That's still a good time, Karen.
Yeah.
How did you find the challenge?
It's actually quite difficult because this is all wobbly. Obviously, it's not tools that I'm used to.
Yeah.
If I had my own cutters, I'd have done it in half the time. So.
Yeah. These are sort of obstacles you face a lot.
We do actually.
Yeah.
Usually the plasterer comes so far over that you have to chisel everything out again. Yeah, plumbers always get in the way.
Yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure having you on.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Cheers.
Hi guys, we're back here at SGTV. I'm joined by Karen, who has just completed the challenge behind me. Karen, can you tell us a bit about yourself and what you do in the electrical industry?
Yep, my name's Karen. I retrained to be an electrician about 8 years ago. I wish I'd have discovered it sooner because it's a really great trade to be in. And I think there's nothing to stop anybody who wants to consider a career change in getting involved in the industry. If we're going to meet all the targets with regard to renewable energy that the government is setting, we're going to need more tradespeople to do that because there just aren't enough.
And that's definitely the way that the industry is going in terms of, you know, renewable energies, even things like your electric cars and charging ports, and it's going to be a big movement in the industry. But from the advice I've been experiencing from guys out there, they're saying there's not enough support. It's almost quite difficult to get that in place for, you know, for people running their own businesses and trying to make a living from doing it.
It's massive. You know, the government seems to be willing to chuck money at schemes like getting more people involved in teaching. You can get a grant for that. They're paying bursaries. And again, they're setting a lot of targets. Again, car charging is one, electric heating is another. By 2025, you're not going to be installing gas boilers anymore in new builds, it's going to be electric. But who's going to carry out all of this work? Because we're not encouraging school leavers to consider trades as a career.
I couldn't agree more.
And we haven't got enough people. I mean, the average age of a tradesperson in this country is 46. So what does that tell you about? And it's a shame because I would love to be bringing more people into the industry and training them up, passing on knowledge. But there's no incentive for me to do that. You know, as a sole trader, I really just can't afford really to have an apprentice, and it's sad.
Absolutely, it's understandable. Are there any pieces of advice you'd give to the guys and girls out there who may be in the industry already, who are thinking of coming into the industry?
Yep, number one is set your price and don't go below the price. There's a lot of hidden costs involved in this job. You know, you've got paperwork, you've got insurance, you've got qualifications. I mean, this year I've had to do my 18th edition. I've done electric vehicle car charging. I've done smart home technology.
All adds up.
We haven't finished the year yet, and that all is a hidden cost to being in business. So when you have a price, remember all of those hidden costs, and that will help you justify your day rate. Number 2, always choose quality products, because you only want to fit it once and you don't want to have to go back.
Yeah.
So make sure that you find brands that you really like to use and stick with it, and try and advise your customer that the reason you're charging what you're charging is because you are fitting a superior quality product to maybe a comparable quote that they've had. And number 3 is make friends with your wholesalers, because wholesalers cannot always compete on price alone, but they do compete with service. And I have been in a situation where I ended up ordering something on the internet and it was an outside light. I got to the customer's house, I went to install it and it was broken. And that was really bad, because I couldn't just go to the wholesaler and replace it, or ask them to deliver me a new one, because I'd bought it on the internet, so I never did that again. Yes, everything's cheaper on the internet, however, you don't get the guarantee with it.
Pay twice.
And it's just not worth it in the long run.
Yeah. Okay, well, for those of you watching out there, I hope you found that useful. And Karen, I'd just like to thank you for coming on the show. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thanks a
Thank
lot.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye.